Why we've explored more of space than our own ocean. Let's dive into the greatest blind spot on Earth. We've sent rovers to Mars. We've mapped the surface of the moon. But here on Earth, over 80% of our oceans remain completely unexplored. Why is that? Let's dive into the uncomfortable truth about why we know more about space than our own planet. First, the ocean isn't empty, it fights back. From the moment you descend, the ocean becomes your enemy. The pressure increases with every foot. The light disappears after a few hundred feet. Communication breaks down. Température plumée. It's a crushing, freezing void filled with life forms we barely understand. Now compare it to space. It sounds crazy, but launching a satellite into orbit is often easier than sending a machine to the bottom of the sea. Space is empty, predictable. You can calculate trajectories. But the deep sea? It's dynamic, salty, pressurized, filled with chaos. Imagine building a robot that not only survives 7 miles underwater, but also functions, navigates, and returns data through water, pressure, and shifting currents. Let's break down the challenges one by one. Pressure. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, pressure is over 1,000 times what we feel at sea level. It can crush steel. Darkness. There is zero sunlight beyond a few hundred meters. Exploration requires artificial lighting, which attracts strange creatures or fails. Technology. Deep-sea subs and robots cost tens of millions, and one mistake means total destruction. Communication. Radio waves can't travel well through water. We rely on slow sonar pings to send signals. Every deep dive is like exploring a new planet, with every second risking disaster. So why don't we just map it all? Because it's massive. The ocean covers 71% of the planet's surface. The mountains, trenches, and plains under the sea are far more rugged than the land above. It's like trying to map Everest, blindfolded, underwater, in the dark. And yet there's another reason, a deeper one. We fund what we fear less. Space is exciting, clean, inspiring. But the ocean? It's dark, wet, dangerous, and full of creatures that defy understanding. There's less money, less glory, and far more risk. And maybe, deep down, we're afraid of what we might find. The final frontier may be right beneath us. So why is most of the ocean still unexplored? Because it's more dangerous than space, more expensive to access, and more alien than we ever expected. And yet, it's our own world. A place we live beside every day, but barely understand. The real unknown isn't out there. It's down below.